Hello, Danny Lee, OGT here. That is my partner over there, OGL. And we have been delving into Led Zeppelin lately. There have been a few comments that are like, I call BS. You guys are, which they've been rectified by now, but we just want to be clear that they called BS because how could you have never heard Led Zeppelin? Well, they're partly right. I have heard Led Zeppelin. I think it's not my ego, but I have been trying my best to find one I haven't heard. And there are lots of Led Zeppelin titles, like The Ocean, which we're about to do right after this. And I was like, hey, man, I don't think I've heard that, The Ocean. But yeah, of course I've heard it. I don't mean that in a narcissistic way. I'm trying to find a Led Zeppelin song I haven't heard, so I could react to. So the deal is, OGL, what kind of music did you primarily grow up on or listen to before us?
I'm I would say I'm a metal guy, 80s metal guy, no doubt.
All right, so and his knowledge of music outside the '80s is very sporadic. Like he'll
It's
know like he didn't know any Stained really. He never heard like Outside. He'd never heard like Three Doors Down, Superman. But there are other songs I didn't think he had heard that he had. So it was like it was almost mind blowing to me too. Like how could you have heard this but not this and whatever. Also, I figured out he had never heard really no outlaw country or the older country or the good country as I call it, and not really that well versed on '70s music, certain bands, but and then way late in our reaction career, which was just not too long ago, I realized that he hadn't heard but like 3 or 4 Zeppelin songs, like actually to where he knew them from mostly the Charismatic Voices where we met.
Yep.
Liz Bajaroff breaking down Zeppelin, which she just dove into for the first time not too long ago. So anyway, all this is just us rambling on, if you will. Yeah, I put that pun in there. Just wanted to be clear, and there's a little Jimmy Page thing here about the Rain song, which we'll check out real quick. But just want to put this out as a disclaimer. He has not heard it, and if I react
Yep.
with him, I'm just going to retort all things he says and maybe put in a little extra something that is not going to affect the rest of the reaction, but will accentuate on whatever point he just made. So,
It's going to be my guiding light. But yeah, I legit have not heard Zeppelin. I could rattle off the names of obscure German power metal bands, but 70s metal bands or rock bands that I should know, got a lot of blank spots.
which I have not been heard, like Nightwish and Epica and all these bands that I have gotten into recently because in Yorn, we're going to get into soon, which is Jorn, but it's pronounced
Yes.
Yorn. Norwegian, I think mainly, I might be wrong, but sings cover songs, but really good. Does a great job at them. Anyway, that's our rambling on. We'll now go over the hills to far away to find the Rain song somewhere in Misty Mountain, Hopville. I don't know.
We get a whole lot of love for Zeppelin, no doubt.
Hey, look at him. He's learning. We've been all around the world trying to find my girl, but she was on the street corner the whole fucking time. Let's do it. Let's check out. Oh, damn. What the fuck's the screen, man? Hold on. Station identification. All right, let's check this little tidbit out here. I mean, look at that. And that is where we'll be doing the Ocean song from, is this iconic show, which was incorporated within the movie. The song remains the same. I
It's the
believe is the
same.
name of it. Again, I don't know why it is I can't keep up the titles of Zeppelin songs, but maybe because I learned them all when I was a kid before I even knew what the hell I was singing. Like I always say about Hank Williams Jr., I knew what he was. I could sing with him before I knew what he was singing about. So yeah, this is great. Soundstage. God almighty, look at all them people.
That's a lot of people. Wow.
Get him, Jimmy. That's their big manager. What was his name, guys? Let us know in the comments. Big chubby fella.
Not a button to be found
Greg,
on those guys.
There is Robert Plant's shirt you talk about.
Little vest where you could have fit into in the 5th grade. Yeah.
I was told, and by the way, this is going to be a video for Pixie Vagabond. I can't ever say her name right, but I love you, girl. Yeah, I heard that this was, maybe he had to get out the back door quick because maybe that's where he entered into a female's house. And anyway, somehow he managed keeping a girl's shirt. And that's it, I believe. And he wears it quite beautifully. I mean,
When he's a rock god, he makes it work.
I mean, I do have a wrench that could be considered a tool. And I'm comfortable in my sexuality, obviously. But I think Robert Plant's hot hell, and I'm straight. So, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I cannot remember his name for anything. Maybe you can look it up real quick, OGL. I don't know how you look. I think manager maybe or something.
See what I can do.
PR guy maybe. He's always there. And there they go. That's all that was. So.
It's Peter Grant.
Peter Grant. Good man, Peter Grant. Look at that. I mean, these go by what you listen to the most. So, as you can see, been quite a bit of Zeppelin lately. And that's a video making fun of Kurt Cobain. Sorry, Kurt.
A whole lot of Zeppelin.
It is. All right, everyone. We will see you at the Ocean Reaction. Led Zeppelin didn't need it to be called an army because everyone was a part of it. What's up?